Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today it's my Friday haul, which I bought everything you see here today at a food initiative, which is a store that saves food from landfill, and they're all at really reduced prices. I have spent a total of £39.57 for everything that you see here today. I'm not actually going to tell you straight away how much this would have been worth if I bought in a supermarket at full price, or how much I've saved. Stick with me and I'll reveal it as we go along. Okay, let me start at the beginning. So the first thing on my list today is a bag of McCain chips, Shore Crisps. Now I paid £1.68 for a 2.27 kilogram bag of McCain's chips. I paid £1.68 and it would have cost me £4.85 in the supermarket, so it's a £3.17 saving. Next item on the list is pepperoni, smoked and dried pepperoni. I've paid £3 for this tub today. I'm trying to see the kilo weight on it. So it's a kilo of pepperoni. Would have cost me £18 in the supermarket, so it's a £15 saving. Next item are Charlie Bigham's meatballs. They're only small, but they look absolutely delicious. They're pork with couscous and herbs, etc. Now I've paid 84p for them. They would have cost me £6.50 in the supermarket, which is a £5.66 saving. I've also bought some potato and cheese and onion croquettes. Now I've paid just 20p for them today. They would have cost me £2.40 in the supermarket, so it's a £2.20 saving. The next item on the list is the one and only item today that I'm diddled on. So I've paid £2.20 for these shrimp patties. I think there's 6 in the packet. So the prawn patties, they would have only cost £1.99 on special offer. It's one of those seasonal items that they just put out for a couple of months and then they don't sell them again for a while. So I've been diddled by 11p. They would have been £1.99 in the supermarket. Next item are some Krakow crackers. Oscar will enjoy them. I've paid 42p for them. They would have actually cost me £6.25 in the supermarket, which is a £5.83 saving. A large bag of carrots, I've paid 20p for them. Would have been £1.50 in the supermarket, so £1.30 saving. Again, I bought these last time. This is 8 jars of maple peanut butter. I got those 8 jars just for £1, so it was 2 jars for 25p. Had I bought them in the supermarket, those 8 jars alone would have cost me £25 for the maple peanut butter, which is a £24 saving. Next item is a family treat, luxury, so it's golden syrup. I've paid £1.50. Would have cost me £1.74, so a 24p saving. Next item is a guacamole dip. I've paid 20p per jar, so there's 2 jars, that was 40p. They would have actually cost me £5 in the supermarket, so it's a £4.60 saving. Because of the pepperoni, I just picked these up as a quick extra so Oscar can make pizzas. So I got 2 packets at 42p each. 84p would have cost me £2 in the supermarket, so £1.16 saving. Got 3 bell peppers to replace the vegetables. We've used all the vegetables that we had, and bit by bit I'll slowly replace them, so I just bought a few today. So I bought 3 peppers all in all for 20p. Would have cost me £1.79 at the supermarket, so £1.59 saving. I've got 2 nice sweet corn. I paid 20 pence for those. Would have cost £1.37, so £1.17 saving. I got two beautiful tubs of blackberries, and they look absolutely delicious. I got those absolutely free. Now, they would have cost me £5.40 in the supermarket, so full savings there. I got a small bag of baked potatoes. I paid 20 pence for them, would have cost 79, so 59 pence saving. I got 3 large eggs. These are free-range eggs. I paid 20 pence for them. They would have cost me £1.05 in the supermarket. It was a large free range, which is an 85 pence saving. A nice pack of party rings. Anyone who knows Biscuit Wars, I've ventured out and got a packet of party rings. So hopefully Mr. Wallflowers will learn his lesson and he'll share those with me in a nice manner. I've paid 42 pence for those. They would have cost £1.29, so an 87 pence saving. A nice head of broccoli. I've paid 42 pence for that head of broccoli. Would have cost me 96 pence, so 54 pence saving. This smoked salmon pate, I've paid just 20 pence for that. Would have cost me £1.50, so £1.30 saving. A nice tub of Haribo jellies. Now, I don't eat them, but Mr. Wallflowers and Oscar do, and they'll thoroughly enjoy them. So I paid £1 for those today. They would have cost me £2.50 in the supermarket, so £1.50 saving. A bag of Skittles, I paid just 50 pence for them today. It would have cost me £1 in the supermarket, so a 50 pence saving. Little savoury crackers. Anyone that knows Mr. Wallflowers or hears his stories will know he likes his crackers and his hummus for his work lunch. So I can cut those into sections and he can take a tub a day. I've paid 84 pence for those. They would have cost £2.20, which is a £1.36 pence saving. Got a nice Morrison's baguette and it looks absolutely delicious, nice and long. You'll make French bread pizza on that. I've paid 50 pence for that. It would have cost me £1.35, so an 85 pence saving. Warburton's pita bread, these are for Oscar. I've paid 25 pence for those. They would have cost me £1.17, so a 92 pence saving. All these savings add up dramatically, as we'll show you. I got a packet of Oreo wafer rolls, 42 pence I paid. They would have cost £1.49, so £1.07 savings. Nice little pack of Dolly mixtures. Now they're mine. The men have got the Haribo. We'll all share the Skittles. Oscar will take the Oreo, and I've got the Dolly mixtures. They were 42 pence. Should have been in the supermarket 75 pence, so a 33 pence saving. I got an Asda farmhouse loaf, only a half one, absolutely free. Now that would have cost me 92 pence in the supermarket. Got a Warburton's toasty loaf. I've paid 20 pence for that loaf today. That would have cost me £1 from the supermarket, so an 80 pence saving. Got a nice large bottle of tomato sauce. Now if you've watched our hauls in the last month, you will see I don't actually need that as yet, but because it was available for 20 pence today, I picked it up and it will sit in the pantry until we need it. A few weeks ago, I picked up 3 kilos sacks of tomato ketchup, and I've been filling up one of our tomato ketchup bottles, and we've been using that. So this will sit in the pantry till we need it. As I say, I've paid 20 pence No, I never. I paid 42 pence for the tomato ketchup. Would have cost me 89 pence, so a 47 pence saving. A bottle of tropical juice for Oscar. I've paid 80 pence for that. Would have cost £1 in the supermarket, so 20 pence saving. Next item is 4 bottles of citrus oasis drink. Looks a bit of a strange colour, but I'm sure Oscar will enjoy them. I've paid 84 pence for 4 bottles of this. They would have actually cost me £5.60 in the supermarket, which is a £4.76 saving. 2 tins of Coffee Mate. Now, these are only £3 today. Anywhere else at the moment, they are £4.99. So, I've paid £6 for 2. Would have cost £7.98, so they're not quite £4.99. Which is a £1.98 saving. The £3.99 elsewhere, so I've saved 99 pence per tub in Buy for Less. I bought 2 cans of Coca-Cola for 84 pence in total. Would have cost me £1.60, so a 76 pence saving. A small thing of Heinz garlic sauce. Oscar flies through this like there's no tomorrow. I've paid 42 pence for that. Would have cost £2.20, so £1.78 saving. A large Aldi mayo. I was really happy to see that today. I paid 20 pence for that. It would have cost 95 pence, so a 75 pence saving. A tin of Heinz baked beans. I've paid 20 pence for them. They would have cost £1.40 in the supermarket, so a £1.20 saving. £1.40 for a tin of beans is absolutely ridiculous. So 20 pence is a blessing. I got Freeshare pork stew. I've paid 20 pence. Would have been £2, so £1.80 saving. A small tin of baby carrots. I paid 20 pence. Would have been 50 pence, so a 30 pence saving. I always pick up these tray Bentos pies. That's our prep store. So I paid 20 pence for the free Bentos. Would have been £3, so a £2.80 saving. I bought a large box of Worcester sauce crisps, and they are French fries. There's 32 packs in that box. I've paid £5 for it. They would have actually cost me £11 in the supermarket, so a £6 saving. Really happy with that. A 6-pack of puffed hula hoops, salt of flavour. I've paid 50 pence for that 6-pack today. Would have cost me £1.65, so £1.15 saving. I bought a 12-pack of Rubicon for Oscar. I paid £4 for the 12-pack today. Actually, just see the sticker. I paid £4 for the sticker today. That would have cost me £24 in the supermarket, which is a £20 saving. You can buy it cheaper on Amazon, but I do a price for price cost analysis for the supermarkets, what would be available in the supermarket. I got a 9-pack of dried noodles. Now, Oscar will use them with numerous meals. We tend to just add them on a side with a salad, something like that, or the Chinese meals. So we can add our own herbs and flavours and sauces to them and seal the rest and keep them vacuum sealed. But these are dated, I don't know if you can see that, 11th of March 2027. So I was quite happy to pick them up for 20 pence today. Had I bought them in the supermarket, they would have cost me £4.05, which is a £3.85 saving. As usual, I always pick up the ciabattas. We like those for breakfast food. I got them absolutely free. They would have cost me £1.50, so total savings. I got the Warburton's crumpets. There's a 9-pack, and I got those for just 20p. They would have cost £1.15, which is a saving of 95p. A nice pack of brownies. This is 3 chocolate brownies, 2 blondies, sorry, and a brownie. I got them absolutely free. They would have cost £1.50. And there's also 2 iced cookies there. Again, I got them for free. They would have cost £2 in the supermarket. So full savings there. Also got 4 iced donuts. I got them absolutely free. They would have cost £1 in the supermarket. And at the back, I got 6 croissants. Let's see. Oh, there's more than 6 in there. I got them absolutely free. They would have cost £1.80 at least. So full savings there. And look at this. A lovely large bag of wild rockets. I'm really happy with that. And we'll be eating lots of salads. We've got plenty of lettuce in the fridge and other salad foods. So I'm happy with that. I've paid 20p for it. That would have cost me £5.25 in the supermarket. So it's a £5.05 saving. If we don't get to the last of it as quickly as we want to and use it, I can dehydrate the rest and we can use that in omelettes and stews and different things along the way. There was a little pack of bedding plants. And granted, they don't look in the best condition, but I'm sure with a good water and a little bit of revival, they'll be fine in the garden. So on this pack, we have verbena, petunia, and calibrachoa. I don't know how to say that, so if you can pronounce it better, please let me know. But I got that tray for just 50p today, and I thought it'd be too rude to leave it. So yeah, I paid 50p. I'm presuming if that was on a clearance shelf, it would be no less than £2. So I'm going to compare it to £2 on a clearance shelf. So a £1.50 saving to me. And this plant, Cadel and I spotted. They were asking just 50p for it, and it looks in a sorrowful size. But I do have green fingers, and I will be able to give that the healing touch. Cadel did put the plant app on it in the shop, and we couldn't still work out what it was. Once I got home and did it myself, that's actually a mini lemon tree. It's probably 6 months to 18 months old. And once I take better care of that, that will be a lemon tree in the future, and we'll probably keep that in the lounge. I paid 50p for that today. That would have actually cost me £10, even on a clear site. So a £9.50 saving. And I'm really happy. I mean, those 2 plants are a nice start to our summer garden. We're only just beginning to work on it. But everything else I have here, I'm absolutely over the moon. And everything is saved from landfill, including the plants. Everything would have gone to landfill. So I'm ecstatic. As I said at the head of the video, I spent today £39.57. Had I bought it in the supermarket, everything here would have cost £196.38, which gives me a grand saving of, who's going to do the drum roll, £156.81. Amazing. So yeah, £39, £40 on shopping is a lot for me. It is. You watch these long enough, you know that's a lot of money for me to spend. But look at the amount of food I've got and the quality of the food I've got. And I've saved it from landfill. I am a happy bunny. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please take care. Remember you're loved. And always remember, the world is a better place with you in it. Bye, love.